Hey YouTube, I want to talk about where do you ride your full size motorcycles, like your Leos, your Tau Leos, and your emo zones. Because it's a constant discussion is, okay, well, what happens? I get the question, what happens if I ride with traffic? What if I go over the speed limit? What happens? Well, I can't actually answer that because I'm not the police officer that's going to pull you over. But the rules are the rules. But if you get pulled over, it's probably because you were drawing some attention to yourself. It's a general consensus that riding with traffic is safer for people on these bikes. 99% of the vehicles on the road have no idea that you're electric. For some reason, the pedals on the Tau Leo and Emo Zone, they kind of melt into it, whereas scooter styles, they're a lot more obvious. And so if you ride on the side of the road, like the law says, it's often more dangerous because one, you're freaking getting honked at and people are jerks and they're going to come closer to you and they don't understand why this motorcycle is going slow and on the side. So I honestly tell guys, you have to do what's comfortable for you. And every area is different. Brampton's different than Oshawa, from a small town to Toronto. They're all a little different. So you have to do what you feel comfortable for your area. If you're driving reasonable, and I'm going to make this really clear, I am not encouraging anybody to break the law at all. But what I am encouraging is for people to be absolutely respectful and do what they feel is safe for them. There's this whole thing about dealers being, that bike does over 32, or everybody has an opinion, that bike does over 32. Well, so does every single freaking vehicle that's out on the road. They do more than the speed limit. So whether an e-bike is limited to 32 or it's operated at 32 are two different things. Like, you can take a car that does 180 kilometers an hour and nobody gives you a lesson about that. It's because you, as the operator, you're responsible for how you operate that bike. We all know that Tau Leo does 80, 90, 100 kilometers an hour. I don't have an issue selling that bike because when you take that bike, it's your responsibility as an adult to operate that bike properly and respectfully. If there's side roads and you're not hurting anybody by going a little bit faster, I personally don't see anything wrong with it. Not everybody's going to agree with me, but I can only go with my own experience and the feedback that I get from all my guys. So a bit of a rambling video. What do you think? Or how many of you that have these full-size motorcycles, even like the Gemini or the Proton, like the small, they're still motorcycles, but you got to admit the full-size ones definitely look like, they really don't look like e-bikes at all. So what's your feedback? Where do you ride? Where do you live? And what's it like in your area? Let us know. Let's start a talk about it.